母を守らないと。はあ、不本意な転生先って辛いな。
この先は景色が綺麗ですよ。と申し訳ありません。イアナ様は景色などに興味はありませんでした。
あれはしだれ桜の並木ね。うちの近所にあったな。あっちに霊峰があるってこと。
Yes, yes, yes. Guys, we got another good one. This was the dark history of the reincarnated villainess. This was a incredible story, and I am so excited to come and talk about episode 1 because we needed another win this season. Fall anime, guys, has not been very good. We have a lot of shows that seem like they had really high potential, but at the end of the day, they have just kind of fallen short over and over. And some of the ones I was most excited about, the romance ones, the villainous ones, have just kind of been meh, like very okay. So after watching this today, guys, I laughed. I thought this was such a fun show and a fun time, and I really, really liked it a lot. And I was like, yes, I was literally smiling from end to end as I was watching. I was like, yes, this is exactly what we needed. So this story follows Iana Magnolia, and essentially what it is that this specific main character was a teen who wrote a lot of fanfic. And she even went as far as to write a story of herself and write a letter to her mom and family. Like, don't worry about me. I've been reincarnated in this world. And then proceeded to then kind of map out what this world is, who the characters are, everything else. She ends up getting hit by Truck-kun because of course she does. The Japan's plague on the Japanese people, the box truck. And she gets a call from her mom, and her mom's like, oh, I'm going through all your old stuff here. You know, you're an adult now, whatever. Can I throw this all stuff away? She's like, yeah, sure. She's like, oh, but I found a letter. She's like, a letter? And boom, gets hit by a truck. And that letter was the letter to her mom, like, hey, I went to another world. Don't worry about me. And she wakes up in the body of the character that she wrote, which was Iana Magnolia, which is the little sister of Konoha Magnolia, which is the main character and the main heroine of the story, who has like a reverse harem, all this stuff. And she's the little sister who's trying to kill her sister by using something called the dark plague, the dark history, which is a book that kind of like had like dark spells and stuff on it. She wakes up after her main character, or after her, the little sister, after she gets caught using this book, the dark history. She gets put in jail, and basically she kind of like went towards the end of the story where she's about to get in trouble for trying to kill her sister. Thankfully, this Konoha girl is very loving and still looking out for her sister and believes she can do no evil type of deal. So she goes and saves her, and her adventure starts in another world, and it is funny. She meets a butler that's ice cold that she wrote about, who is trying to kill her. And she senses every moment that he's trying to assassinate her. She's like, oh. And he's like, oh, you want some tea? And it's just really, really funny moments over and over. There's a moment where she goes to reach out to her sister, and she gets blocked by this guy named Ginford or something like that. She remembers that her uncle was a POS and tries to take advantage of her sister, and she goes and saves her on horseback. The guy that her sister's supposed to get married to kind of like saw something different in her all of a sudden and seems to have it out for her. Her reactions are extremely funny. The emotions that she conveys are extremely funny. The relationship she has with her butler is extremely funny. Just everything about the show is just funny moment after funny moment after funny moment. And her constantly stressing about potentially being killed is absolutely hilarious as well too. So like the things that the show's getting right is fun characters on the side with the butler specifically, and then maybe some of the other like male interests as well too. Her sister, who's just like a saint, which is kind of funny in its own way. Like not funny hee but just funny in like concept. And then her, who has now taken over the body of this girl who was just a crazy villain. And now she gets to come in and kind of turn it around. So I think, I don't need to spend a whole lot of time to say episode 1 was really fun. It was fun to watch. The story of her living out her fanfic that she wrote in middle school is really funny in concept. The fact that she came in not before the events happened, but kind of like midway through, is an interesting thing. And you can see that she's really going to turn this girl's life around, and I don't know what's going to happen exactly, and that's kind of really what makes this story exciting. So it's fun, it's funny, it has good animation, the characters are very expressive. You know, they're animated very expressively, so all those things are a big win. So I think it's going to be one of the better villainous anime of the season. There's one other one this season as well too, that's extremely good as well. That one is called, where is it at? Oh, the other one's called May I Ask for One Final Thing. So if you haven't watched that one, watch that one as well. This and that one are probably going to be the best like villainous type anime of the season so far for sure. And I'm just excited to watch more of this one. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below about the Dark History. I appreciate you guys being here for episode 1. I'm excited to cover it all season. I can't wait to talk more about it. I can't wait to see more. I'm legitimately excited for episode 2. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good day. Peace.